Welcome to the Gear Slum, your one-stop shop for all things guitar culture nonsense. I am Aaron.
I am Bill.
I am Cole.
And we slum it hard so you don't have to.
They call me Charcoal Sparkle.
You got a spark hole?
They do?
I got a sparkle.
Sparkle.
Especially after I eat one of those Doritos tacos.
Oh, no.
We never got to talk about the Cheetos flavored food.
Oh, we can talk about it now.
It's like Have
you seen this, Phil?
This KFC sandwich that has Cheetos on it? Like, I get it. I want it. Like, okay? Like, but it makes me mad that it exists.
Every day for lunch.
Exactly. Like, I wish it didn't exist, but I want it also. Is that hypocritical of me?
No.
It's hypercritical, if anything.
Oh, is it hypocritical?
Hyper.
Huh. It's hypothalamus.
You're being too critical of yourself.
Okay.
Right now.
So I genuinely think I might just go get one of those for lunch just because we've been talking about it. And I'll report back, or maybe I'll live stream it.
Oh, is it available everywhere, or is it like it must be because they've been advertising it a ton.
I think it was available for a short amount of time, and then it was successful enough that they have released it everywhere everything I've seen is
limited time.
Limited time.
But part of it makes me think
we only bought so many Cheetos.
It's like
Cheetos are gone.
It's like we're just ruining our taste for things. It's like the same. I know this is like a bad parallel to make, but it's like maybe I shouldn't even make this parallel. You know, like freaking like.
I think I know what you're.
It's the porn. It's the pornography of food.
Kids in the. I'm glad both of you knew exactly what I was going to say. It's like kids in the 70s would like look at a Sears catalog or whatever, and that was good enough. And now it's like you got to watch a video of two women pooping in a cup and then eating it. You know,
gross.
Like it's
Sears catalog.
Like
Sears and Roebuck.
Yeah, exactly.
You
can order a guitar,
like page 290.
Then you could jerk it. But it is like a weird, like
guys. Let me ask you this:
like that's what we needed more. Like everyone agrees that KFC chicken tastes amazing, and it's like no, you know, it'd be way better if it had this other extreme flavor on top of it. You know.
This episode is brought to you, of course, like every episode, by Sinusoid Pro Audio Couture. I first heard of Sinusoid a million years ago when they introduced their sliver patch cables. Up until that point, you basically had two options for patch cables. You had really big things that took up a ton of space, or you had solderless cables, which are sometimes unreliable. People have weird feelings about them. But the sliver kind of melded those two things together and gave us a new generation of patch cable. It's essentially the smallest soldered connector around, which makes it perfect for almost every situation, whether you're a home musician, a touring working muso, a studio player, or you just want your board to look good. The sliver is there. It's tiny, it's reliable, it's pretty dang close to being the perfect patch cable. They also come in lots of fun colors. You can get an orange, green, red, yellow, blue, or the tried and true black. If you haven't tried them yet, check them out, sinusoid.com. Look for the slivers. They really are the coolest patch cables around. Here's my question for you. What is the guitar equivalent of the Cheetos sandwich?
Shimmer reverb.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, you know what's not good enough is reverb. Like amazing sounding halls, those aren't good enough.
How dare you?
We need it to sound like there's tambourines on the walls or something.
Yeah, that's good. Oh,
dude,
I think it's octave fuzz.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think it's the freaking Eventide rose delay.
Or it's the freaking go down with P rails with a billion selection choices.
Wait, so what's the Cheetos of guitar?
We just told you.
No, just Cheetos.
The Cheetos, oh man, Cheetos are so good. It's like a Music Man.
Let's say of effects. Let's say Cheetos of effects.
Oh, okay.
We'll narrow it down. Because we're going to build this. We're going to build this sandwich. We got to figure out what the chicken is and what the Cheetos is. And then you got to put the Cheetos on the chicken. So the chicken would have to be like overdrive or something, right?
Well, okay, so like what Cole said makes sense. Like you've got reverb, which is awesome. You've got octave pedals, which are awesome.
That's true. I think it
and
is.
You're smashing
it has
them
to
together,
be.
and then it's like, wait,
I
why
can't
would
think
you
of
do that?
anything better than Shimmer Reverb. Because it's also like it's good. People like it, but it's completely
Cheetos
ridiculous.
Puffs? Did Cheetos Puffs come first?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably,
I think they were
right?
just Cheetos, and then they had crunchy Cheetos.
Oh, Cheetos Puffs are so gross. Do you like Puffs or Crunchy better? I mean, everyone likes Crunchy right?
better, but I sometimes like. Oh no, I'm wrong. Crunchy Cheetos were invented in 1948.
Yikes!
Puffs
that was
didn't
like
come
when
out
our boys were away at
1971.
war.
Puffs came out in 71.
So that's when like women were running the factories, and they invented our greatest contribution to food in the last 100 years.
Oh, I thought you were saying 71. Like the women were running
boys
it
are
in
in Vietnam.
71. That's why they came out with Puffs. Bunch of idiots. I like your version better.
Yeah. And
Dude,
then
so much good stuff came out post World War. Boomers got some stuff right. Well, the boomers were
but it's like
not the boomers. The boomers' parents, I guess.
But it's like so like, oh, Hitler,
greatest
obviously
generation.
he's bad. We can all like unite against that. But now it's like everyone's bad, and we just have to choose which one is less bad. You know, like there were terrible people all over the place, but it's like, well, we're all pretty good compared to Hitler. It's like, well, that's why I watch Cops, because it's like, well, at least I'm not that guy. Like, sure, I'm, you know, laying in my bed eating fruit snacks, but I'm not, you know, driving drunk with a kid in the seat next to me.
It's true, you're not.
No, you keep them in the back seat.
I never have, and I never will. Probably.
Hi, I'm Mountain Dew. Come on.
Can I tell you guys about 2 messenger interactions that I had
Sure.
over the last week? Because they are infuriating.
Like Pony Express?
Yeah, exactly. Like they charge me so much for each letter. It's crazy.
What's the deal with Western Union?
What's the deal?
Stupid.
The other day,
Okay.
a singing telegram came to my door, and I'm so angry.
There was a
I need to tell you
candygram.
guys.
Candygram for Mr. Mongo. You know what that's from? That's Blazing Saddles. Okay, so I have this post that has... I'm selling like 6 different pedals, including the ES5, which I already sold. But, you know, so like some of them are now marked sold. First of all, the title of the post on Facebook Marketplace is Pedals and Other Falderall, which I like that word. And this lady messages me, "Hi, is this still available?" Which is just the default, like,
Yeah.
if you
it's just
click
like,
on
send
Ask
a
the
message.
Buyer a question. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I say, which one? And she sends me a screenshot of the posting with nothing, like not specifying which of the pedals. And I said the ES5 because that's the picture that happened to be in the screenshot she took. Not the name, but that was the picture. She said, "I didn't know you had more than one." I said, "The
When
listing
there's an
has..."
S at the end of the word, pedals.
Yeah, exactly. And do you not know what falderall means?
Well,
The
I
listing...
just looked it up, but
The listing has 5 or 6 pedals, I say. Okay, let me go back and check. And then I said, unfortunately, I just sold the ES5 on Reverb, so if that's one you wanted, it's not available. And she said, "Oh, okay, no problem. Thank you, and have a great night." And as she was typing that, I was sending her a list of all the pedals, like a screenshot showing each of the pedals, and she just replied, "I'll have to research them. Thanks." So why was this person messaging me to begin with? What were they hoping to get? Can anyone tell me that?
I don't think I can.
Did they want one of the pedals, I wonder? Because I don't know. I don't think they did. I don't think they know what they want. Okay, so that one, let's see here. That one isn't as frustrating. Then we have Josue, who messages me. I told Aaron about this one already. Same post. The person writes, "Is this still available? Which one? Joyo," which is the looper. Yes. How much? $120. Trade for a pedal? What pedal? I have a tone bone. Actually, he said, I got a tone bone, which kind of sounds dirty, you know? He said, I used it like 2 times. Which tone bone? Because tone bone is kind of like a range. It's like saying I have a Sans amp. Everything works. Radial classic distortion. No thanks. I have a Furman pedal board. No thanks. What would you be willing to trade for? And then it's like, I don't know. Do you have every pedal in the world? A pedal that I want. I don't know all the pedals you own, so it's hard to say. What pedal are you looking for? I'm not looking for anything
he ever
specific.
Send you one? I'm sorry. Keep talking.
No. Okay, so stick with me here. What other pedals do you have that are worth the same as the Joyo? I'm trying to help him along. So I ask, what other pedals do you have that are worth the same as the Joyo? And he sends me a picture of the tone bone, which I already said I didn't want. And he said, comes with power supply. And I said, I don't want it. And then I said, I don't want the tone bone. And he says, I have 6 other pedals. It's like, whoa.
He says he has 6 other pedals, and they're all the tone bone.
They're all the tone bone. All come with power supply. And I said, what pedals are they? And I'm thinking, you could have said that from the very beginning. Because guess what? There's more pedals in the universe than 6. So clearly it's easier to trim down which pedals you have than which pedals I want. What pedals are they? And he sends me a picture. So it's an SP comp, the exotic SP comp, a Polytune, just normal Polytune, some insane EVH, probably a wah pedal. It's like black and yellow. A Friedman Dirty Shirley, and some Donner piece of garbage. So he sends me a picture just of these pedals on a board, not hooked up or anything. And then after he sends me that, he says, how about the Voodoo Lab Pedal Power, which is one that I'm selling? It's like, dude, we haven't even found one pedal of yours that I want, and now you have 2 of mine that you want? So I said, I'd be interested in the Dirty Shirley. I sold 3 of those already. I kind of don't want to get rid of this one. Ha ha. What is that?
Okay.
What is this person doing with their life? They had 3 Friedman Dirty Shirleys, or 4? This is their 4th one?
Okay, this is how
that
this
pedal
works.
hasn't even been out that long, maybe 2 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, to all of our viewers out there, this is how you do this. You say, when you see something that somebody is selling, you ask them, are you interested in trades? If they respond yes,
you send them a list.
Then you immediately send them an exhaustive list of all the things you currently
everything
have
you own that you might
are
consider.
willing to trade.
Exactly.
It's that freaking simple.
So I bought the stack pedal from Will LaHue. I think that's who I got it from. And it went like that. I said, hey, are you looking for trades for your stack pedal? And he said, what do you have? And I sent him a screenshot of my spreadsheet, which I always maintain, with the pedals that I'm willing to sell highlighted. And it's that simple.
Yes. It's not hard.
It's not, what are you looking for? It's, I'm looking for money. Otherwise, I would have said in the listing, if there's one pedal I wanted, I would have said so. I'm looking for money. You're trying to you're trying to compromise, or you're asking me to compromise.
But I've seen people do that too. It's like they post, they'll
totally.
post what they're selling, and then they'll say, interested in trades for and
this.
Then they'll list 3 very specific things, and I'm like, I mean, okay.
Which at least they're being if you don't have that, then but if you do have it,
yeah, exactly.
Because I've actually done a couple of those where because you can get good. You get more value when somebody is I'm looking for this thing because they're willing to pay more for it.
That's true.
Then if somebody offers me a trade, I'm not Like, if you offer me to trade for a pedal that's the exact same value, I'm not going to take it unless I really want that pedal. Because why would I? It's just a parallel move. Okay, but this isn't even done yet. This is the best.
Guitar Center prices. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. My other favorite thing is when people say, hey, does anyone want to trade a carbon copy for a flashback? And it's like, well, first of all, which one do you have? Like, that happens all the time. Say, I have this, I want this. Anyways, so he says, I sold 3 of those already. I kind of don't want to get rid of this one, haha. And I just replied, okay. You got anything else other than what you have at the moment? It's like, okay, first of all, if we're just breaking down that sentence as it's written, like, no, I don't have anything other than what I have. Josue, because that's not possible. Unless you're talking like some existential thing. I said, what do you mean? Other stuff that I'm not selling? Do you have other stuff? Yes. Like? Question mark? I don't get what you're asking. I'm not selling any other stuff. I have plenty of stuff I'm not selling. Oh, okay. And then a couple minutes later, do you have any overdrives? Question mark. This guy had to be high. Oh, okay. And then I just say, all of the pedals I'm selling are in this one listing. Replies, okay. Okay, so I should have started out with this. The guy, well, whatever. So this guy's clearly high or something.
Please call this person. Please get this person on the podcast.
I should, like, through the Facebook calling feature. Okay, yes, so he sent me the message of, is this still available at 12:30 in the morning? So I didn't get it right away, but I got up like I'm some, old man. I had to get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and saw the thing. And so I thought, I'll just reply, which one? So it was like 2:30 in the morning. And he replied right away.
Yeah.
So this entire conversation happened at freaking 3 o'clock in the morning. So this dude,
great.
Not living his best life, I don't think.
Oh man.
Hey, what if he's like? What if he's Batman?
My favorite part is at the very end. Do you have any other stuff? You got anything else other than what you have? Which is great. Do you have any other stuff? Everything I'm selling is there. I don't know what you're asking. Oh, okay. And then waits a few minutes. Do you have any overdrives? Like, he just wants to be my pedal buddy now. Like, hey, bro, you got any overdrives? Tell me about some of your overdrives.
Have you guys heard of this thing called overdrive?
I love this guy. So, Josue Hernandez. Shout out to Josue Hernandez. Is that how you'd say it?
Josue.
It's Josue, I guess, but Josue. And the O has like a little line through it. So he's like some, Latino, but also like a Viking.
Scandinavian.
You know the O with the slash through it? Because that's not a Spanish thing, is it?
No.
It is?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just said no.
So shout out to Josue. Sorry, I know that was very long, but it made me happy.
I like it. I like that story.
In other selling news, I think somebody might be coming to buy. So this is how an interaction should happen. This guy messages me. I'm selling my Jazzcaster, that Warmouth one. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Is this still available? Yes, it looks great. Do you have any videos of it being played? Which is like a totally, because he lives like an hour away, or any type of audio of it. And I said, I'll take one when I get home. So I took a video of it, sent it to him. He said, oh man, that thing sounds great. I really want to get it. And I have it listed for $550. And he says, what's the lowest you'd take? And I said, I could do $500. What did you have in mind? And given your guys' experience with haggling with people, especially considering this, he looks to be like a teenager or like an early 20s guy. It's listed at $550. I say I could do $500. What do you think he would come back with?
I can't wait to hear.
$525.
Like 300? Like nothing would surprise me at this point. I'm expecting it to be very low though, because when it starts with what's the lowest you'd take, I say I could do.
I'll take 5.
I could do 500. He comes back. Could you do like 4? Yeah. Could you do like 480? And I'm like, yeah,
Sure.
heck yeah. Like $20. What do I care? Like I want to get rid of this stupid thing. Yeah. So it's like
funny.
every aspect of this. Oh man, I love the guitar. Do you have any videos? And yeah, he's like, yeah, I'll try to come tonight. And
Your
it
mom's
sounds
got
like he's going
videos.
to come today. So hopefully I'll be selling my Jazzcaster.
I always get uncomfortable when people ask for videos, but I totally understand.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm always worried. Like they go,
It's
you got any videos of it? And then you send a video, and they go, could you do another one? But
you know that
close up of
angle.
your hands?
You know that angle that people do when they live stream, where it's just like their crotch. Can you get one like that? You know. Which, by the way, guys,
So-
we got to stop doing that.
Stop.
So
doing
a buddy
it
of mine,
now.
a buddy of mine was telling me that he bought, he got a good deal. This was like a couple years ago on an iPhone, and it was like a Craigslist thing, and then he's using it, and he had it for like a couple weeks, and then he realized that he couldn't turn off. You know how you can turn off the sound, the camera features sounds.
Yeah, where it clicks when you
Yeah,
shoot.
the clicks or
Yeah.
whatever. Like
Yes.
like
So he realized he hit that it, like no matter what he did, he couldn't turn off. He couldn't get that function
Yeah.
on the phone. The idea of turning off the sound
weird.
when using the camera. And he did all this research, and he realized he finally traces the serial number and realized that it was it was part of the, or it was originally in the Japanese market, and that they outlawed.
Silent pictures.
because there's so many people like taking
That's creepy.
creepy pictures.
Yeah, doing upskirt things with their.
That's
So he realized.
Dang.
So and it was like a month later that he finally figured out
That's
what
hilarious.
that was the problem. And so he was like, he messaged the guy. He was like, "Hey, you didn't tell me that this was." And the guy was like, "Whoa, oh, you didn't ask." And he was like, "Well, okay, but it's like you're not really selling the thing that."
That is like a pretty specific thing, though. You know.
Yeah, but it's like so he can't like take pictures at his kid's recital because it's going.
Yeah, totally.
You know.
Maybe you shouldn't
That's
be
such a
taking such
smart
freaking
thing, though,
creepy
like, for
pictures
them
of just
to
kids'
do.
recital. Yeah,
But
but
it's,
it's
weird
like
that
so
only
sad.
Japan would.
It's
would
so
outlaw
sad
it,
that they need
right?
it, you know, because that's like a common. I mean, we see like some like small version of what their culture is actually like, but that seems like such an inherent part of that culture is like this creepy old man trying to look up schoolgirl skirts and stuff like that.
I think it's like young
Yes.
guys doing it in like crowded cities and malls and
Maybe
amphitheaters
so.
and stuff. I gotta say to someone, I forget who did it, but someone posted in our group about a poll of stash, mash, trash your hosts, and everybody trashed
yeah.
me.
I didn't
Everyone who
comment on that.
voted trashed
I didn't
me.
comment on that thread because I felt like
Everyone who voted.
the only potential outcome of a thread like that is somebody
I'm
getting
very
their
sad
feelings hurt.
about that.
If I knew it was going to be Aaron getting his feelings hurt, I wouldn't have okay with it.
I
I was worried it was going to be me getting my feelings hurt. I should have specified that.
I take it as everyone assumes my confidence is so high that I won't be offended by it being trashed.
Yeah.
And not only do they assume that it's high, but they assume that it has reason to be high, valid reason to have
I don't feel
high
like
level
anyone assumes
of
that. You think? Oh,
ego
so you
and
think
confidence.
that's interesting.
So
that
I
you
take it
think
as a
that.
compliment.
That's interesting that you think that people would think that. Huh? That's interesting. Don't you think, Phil? It's interesting.
Is it interesting?
Yeah. That's
Well, how would you describe it? Would you describe it as interesting?
If I knew more words, I'd come up with something. Sorry, I can't twist words like you can, Aaron.
Oh, man. Gun Street Wiring Shop represents a brand new approach to the guitar wiring market. From their nothing is impossible philosophy to their community first attitude, Gun Street Wiring Shop is the premier maker of guitar wiring harnesses. Based in Central Oregon, Gun Street only does one thing: make your guitar sound and play better. Bored with your standard switching? Gun Street. Need more options? Gun Street. Looking to nail that classic tone? Gun Street. You want to try something that's never been done before? Gun Street. Sean's always coming up with new circuit designs. He's always down to make something special to fit your exact needs. So hit him up now, gunstreetwiringshop.com. Turn your SG into an OMG, your Les Paul into a Morpaul, your Telecaster into a Telestar Blaster. And as always, members of the Street Crew get an extra discount at everything at gunstreetwiringshop.com.
So, speaking of Gun Street Wiring Shop, everyone knows that I have a Telecaster. That is well documented. You guys all know I have a Telecaster. I don't need to explain that any further. I got the 5-way. Remember we talked about, like, I got a 5-way harness and everything.
Yep, I have one of those.
And I was like, it doesn't, like, it kind of sounds weird. It's hard to tell which one I'm on.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't sure. And you're like, yeah, the order is kind of different because the middle position ends up being the neck pickup or whatever.
Well, it's the bridge, but
like,
yeah.
Oh, that's probably, yeah. So it's kind of like backwards from how most 4-way switches are set up.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's still, okay, so when you do any kind of series wiring or out of phase or anything in a Telecaster, you have to run a separate ground from the neck pickup because, like, the negative pull on the pickup is usually tied to the shield, like the pickup cover.
Okay.
So, like, the shielding of the pickup is inherently tied to the negative pull. So if it doesn't already have 3 wires coming from it, you have to add a 3rd wire. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
Yes, you have to add a wire if it's not there.
Or, yeah,
Okay,
but a lot of pickups from the factory now come. It used to be that, like, the one side was always tied to the shield. But now a lot of pickups come from the factory with 3rd wire already there. So I opened so this is just an American Standard. It's one of those matching headstock Seafoam ones that was like one of the limited runs they did. And apparently I never pulled the pick guard off because I rewired it, and, you know, the little in the wiring cavity of a Telecaster, there's just 2 holes going towards the 2 pickups, and the one coming from the net pickup had 3 wires coming from it, like the 2 cloth wires, like black and white. So those are obviously the plus and minus of the pickup, and then like a little plastic insulated wire, which is what you would expect from a pickup like that. It just never worked right. And then I noticed yesterday, because I was trying to use like a little screwdriver and tapping on the pickup to see like which one was active and which one wasn't. Right. And I noticed when I would tap or when I would just like touch the shielding on the neck pickup, it would buzz more when I was touching it. I was like, that can't be right. And it's got to be a grounding issue. Maybe that 3rd wire isn't actually connected to it. So I pull the pick guard off. The 3rd wire just goes like an inch into the cavity, and then it's just screwed into the body.
What?
It's just like some freaking body grounding or something. So this whole time, like, I basically haven't, since I installed that, I haven't really played. It's not doing anything. So the pickup cover is just floating, and that's tied to the negative lead coming from the pickup. Anyways, so I was pretty annoyed. And since I installed that wiring harness, I haven't really played it much because it sounded so weird. So I'm going to fix that today, and hopefully it'll sound amazing, and I'll be excited.
Yeah, tell me what you think, because I really
like part
of
what made me do that is
switch.
When I recorded that video for the guy who wanted to buy my Jazzcaster, I was like, oh man, this thing sounds so good. And then I pulled out the other one, and it's like, man, this one sounds like a butt. So it'll probably be fixed and sound amazing now.
Because so on the 4-way, when I had a 4-way switch on before, the like the series one was pretty dark. But I think Sean put some kind of cap in there where it's actually pretty bright, which is cool. It's like a different sound than the regular 4-way telly. I like it. I'm into it.
Yeah, which is cool. It's probably more usable. I think, like, I would use that sound sometimes, but it is drastically different from, like, if you just do direct series. And it depends a lot on the type of pickups you have. Like, Telecaster pickups can vary pretty wildly between bridge and neck, you know. But yeah, so I'm excited to actually hear what it's supposed to sound like. And I did that so soon after getting that guitar that I've kind of never really heard it sounding how it's supposed to. So I'm excited to hear what it actually sounds like.
I think Phil has that 5-way into one of his tellies too. What's that?
I do.
Oh, good.
And do you like it too?
I remember you guys came over and played it, and you were like, "Hey, what's wrong with this? You idiot!"
Wait, your Telecaster too?
Yeah, I remember calling you.
Oh yeah,
idiot.
all of your guitars are wired
vividly.
wrongly. Wrongly? Badly. Bad-wise.
Why your switches go this way, you idiot?
I thought that was on your Jazzmaster.
I remember you said it about everything I have.
What's wrong with your Telecaster?
Yeah, your whole life, your career, your family, everything. Stupid.
You got your wires crossed, buddy.
Yeah, so I need to work on that.
Quit.
And Sean said he'd help me.
With that, has he?
I don't know.
Have you
I
not
think you're
reached out
beyond
yet?
help.
I haven't had time. I told him I'd contact him when I have a second, and I need to because I'm a.
Oh, and you also need to because you
summertime.
don't even have a job, so you can't not have time.
He's been too busy vacationing.
You're unemployed, Phil.
Vacationing, hobnobbing with the Illuminati.
How am I the one watching Judge Judy all the time?
That is a fair question.
You should be the one watching Judge Judy, Phil.
I don't think it's that other people should be watching more Judge Judy.
And eating.
Judge not.
I think it's maybe
Judge
more
Judy,
that you should be
judge.
watching less of it.
I would entertain that argument.
It's an entertaining argument.
You should probably be the one eating Cheeto sandwiches instead of me, too. Partially just so I don't die of a heart attack when I'm 40 years old, but...
On your endless summer.
You know what I could go for right now, though? Like, you know...
What's that?
You know, like, the part of Krispy Kreme donuts that everyone hates? Like, all that sugary stuff they put on top? I wish they would just make one without that. I freaking hate that stuff, but the donut part tastes so good.
It's like people who
All
eat
that sugar
pizza
on
and
it.
pull off the cheese. I like pizza, but it's just like I don't want no cheese on it.
Get rid of all this stupid cheese.
I just want bread and
Gross.
tomatoes. I just want tomato toast.
You know what I want? Like, I just want some Cheetos.
Soggy
I want some
tomato toast.
Cheetos. I want some Cheetos, but without all that orange powder on them.
I wonder what that would be like.
I know. Can you imagine? That'd be so... It'd be like eating freaking styrofoam peanuts or something.
Yeah, the puffs especially. Imagine.
Yeah, exactly.
Uncheesed puffs.
Ugh. That sounds awful. I wonder if you could go to the factory, Phil, and have some minimum wage employee reach his hand in and pull him out before they go under the orange powder machine. Burn his hand.
Burn himself. Try to.
I don't even know what process creates Cheetos. Is it frying? It probably is, right?
Well, I just looked up. I found a video when we were talking about it before
Of making
on,
Cheetos?
Like, how are Cheetos made?
Oh, man.
But I haven't watched it yet.
I will be
because I'm a
watching less
professional.
Judge Judy now, Aaron, because I'll be watching that instead. Over and over. So go ahead and post that in our group. I think Aaron's having problems. So Phil,
I did. I'm back.
Aaron, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
Phil, do you have a game for us?
I do.
I would really like to guess some reviews.
I do have a game.
Wait,
What's the
I hear
deal?
you talking, but I see a woman's face pop up on the screen.
The best part is when you're doing the "oh, Phil, you're such an idiot," and it was her face with the little things moving around it.
For our viewers at home, we use Google Hangouts, and I was late for a number of reasons. I was late to jump onto the Hangout, and I'm logged in to my wife's account.
My wife.
Hang out. And so the little icon, instead of me, they're looking at
instead of whatever dumb picture we have, it's like this really, cute picture of his wife or whatever. Just
Whoa,
while
easy,
he's
Cole.
saying, yeah, dude, she's freaking, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Instead of my
And then it's her
from
face
10
saying,
years ago.
Phil, idiot.
All right,
Okay.
I'm down. I'm ready.
All right, let's play a game.
What's it called?
The world famous game called Guess That Review.
Review.
Okay. This is a 1-star review
Nice.
by KKC,
Ooh, good.
April 3rd, 2016.
That was a close one. Maybe. Oh, let's see. He's part of the Ku Klux Klan, but they spell Klan right. KKC.
KKC.
He's like, those idiots. I agree with all their racism, but they need to learn how to spell.
Stupid.
And the review is called Broke Down in No Time at All.
Okay.
And the review is bought this for my son. Used it a few times, and now the thing no longer works. Enough said. Well, actually, there's more. Although there's a 5-year warranty, it's misleading because the switch is not covered.
Wait, what?
Oh, say that. So there's a 5-year warranty
switch is
that
not
doesn't
covered,
cover
okay.
the switch?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, there are 3 comments.
I mean, that makes sense, I guess, because if you're just hammering on the switch, like that's the one piece that would get wear and tear. That's hilarious. I love that.
But
Enough
also,
said.
if
But
the switch
actually,
is broken,
that reminds
that's
me
like
on
such
Big
an
Little Lies when
easy fix.
Wait, are you talking about Big Little Lies?
on Big Little Lies when Meryl Streep says, "I can't complain." Well, actually, I can. That's like I've seen that GIF getting passed around. It is so good. Oh man.
So the comments on that review are as follows. First comment by autocorrect, spelled OTTO.
That's
It's a great name.
that's funny. I like it.
And this person says, I believe brand name has a 1-year warranty on their foot switches. Maybe you can contact brand name and still get it fixed? Question mark. And then KKC replied, care to be a bit more specific? If it's detail you are missing, it's the foot switch that no longer
Was
works.
there something deleted there?
And then
Wait. That was
another
the
person
original.
commented-
Was that the original commenter replying to the?
Yes.
What?
And then a third person comments, this is a horrible review.
So wait, the one guy says, "Hey, there's a 1-year warranty on the foot switch," and then the original guy comes back and says, "Care to be a bit more
Yes.
specific?" Like, what more?
I don't know how more specific you could
Literally
be. That
gave
seems
you
very
all of
helpful.
the information you
It
might
makes me
want.
think that someone
Hey,
else left a comment
because there's a 1-year warranty,
and then like it got deleted or something. And they
Yeah, the
responded
thing
to that
they
comment,
deleted.
But
which is pretty great.
Maybe, yeah. But that's all I'm going. I'm just reading what's
that's hilarious.
We
Oh,
can
that's
only
probably-
go off
I
what's
bet
in
it's-
front of us,
I bet they're out of order, and he's responding to the other guy. Are they listed backwards in time?
Oh, when he says it's a bad review,
yeah.
yeah, because they don't always list them in chronological order.
This is a bad review. Care to be more specific?
Yeah, probably so.
okay, maybe. This is a horrible review.
And then what does his say again?
No, because the original poster says, care to be more specific, if it's detail you are missing,
Uh-huh.
it's the foot switch that no longer works. So they're not even...
Yeah, they're saying
Either
if
way,
you're missing detail,
either
the
order.
foot switch is the part that doesn't work.
If you think it's a bad review.
Now,
Oh,
do you
because
think
then
my
he
review is
probably went
terrible?
back. Okay, here's probably what happened. The guy says, the first guy comments.
Oh, he
"Hey,
said, "Nuff
this is a bad
said,"
review,"
and then the
because
guy
all he
said, "This is a
was,
terrible
It stopped
review."
working. Nuff said, and then he went back and edited it and added that
Yeah.
part after he said Nuff said.
You're right.
Right?
Oh.
Dude, this is like freaking forensic Amazon review stuff
Yeah.
over here.
This is a whole new game. I like
Freaking
it.
forensic files. Cold case
It's like cold
files.
case.
Okay.
Amazon review
Right?
cold case.
That
Coal.
Now,
Charcoal
I think
case.
you guys are onto something.
I think we solved it.
Yeah, we know.
Mhm.
All right, what's the next one?
But you didn't
I
guess
know,
the
I'm
pedal.
just kidding.
Oh, it's Eventide Rose, obviously.
Active. Does it have a foot pedal labeled active?
Okay, I'll give you.
Or foot switch labeled active?
I'll give you.
Yeah.
This is one more review.
Does it have a
for the
quarter-inch
same
jack on the face of the pedal?
pedal. It's a 1-star review called "No Tone." Very thin sounding, not enough low end.
Ooh.
Is it an overdrive pedal?
Yes.
How many knobs does it have?
Hey, Phil, you got any overdrives?
How many knobs does it have? It has 3 knobs.
Are they labeled tone,
Carbon copy?
gain, and volume?
They are not labeled.
Are they labeled
those
tone,
things.
drive, and volume?
None of those are on this.
Is one of them
Is-
output?
There's nothing. There's no knob called
Is
output.
there one labeled level?
Yes.
Okay. What are the other ones labeled?
Wait, what did you just say yes to?
Level.
There's a knob labeled. Labeled.
He said yes before
level.
you said that in my ears, so that was trippy.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. There's one label. You
What
never
color
answered
is
my
it?
question, Phil. You got any overdrives?
What was your question? Oh, do I do, but none of them are for sale.
Oh. What are you looking for, though? What, is it 1 foot switch?
Yes.
Standard size enclosure? Is it relatively standard?
Standard.
Wait,
yes.
I don't know why I asked you if it has a tone
3 knobs.
knob. The guy said in the review, no tone.
Yeah, it's right there in the review,
Oh my gosh.
Aaron. You dummy. I would ask him to be more specific, though.
Does it have a knob labeled
There's
treble?
no tone. Enough said.
There's nothing. There's no knob labeled treble.
Okay, so
What-
it's not a Klon.
If you were to break up
Centaur.
all of the colors on the pedal
What's the main
into
color?
like a pie chart of surface area of what color is used most, which one is the most? Which one's the biggest slice of the pie?
The biggest, the most represented color on this pedal is purple.
What percentage? Is it a Prince of Tone?
It is not a Prince of Tone.
Okay, this is really tripping me out.
I think I looked
Phil,
up a Prince of Tone once,
keep-
and there were no negative reviews.
You keep answering
can
all of
see
his
that.
questions before he asks. So.
Sorry.
It's purple. It's very purpley then, is what you're saying.
Very.
Is it a drive pedal of some
Yeah.
sort?
Yes.
Remember, that's why you asked him, does he have any overdrives?
We already established that. Cool.
It's been done. Level?
Guys,
What are
don't
the?
yell at me,
Can you tell us
okay?
one of the
I'm trying
other
my best.
knobs labels?
Sure.
All right, go ahead.
Level. Another one is called Sustain.
Sustain.
Ooh, a big. Is it? Oh, it's. There's
Is
a
it
big
a
muff
Vic
that's-
Audio?
It's purple.
Vic Audio. No, it is not.
Purple.
Are you looking at
Wait,
the name of the?
I feel like I said that in a way that made it sound like it's something else audio. And the audio is not in
It's
the
not
name.
Is it
Vic
an overdrive
Audio.
or like
it doesn't
a big
say
muff
Vic
style?
Audio on the pedal. Is that what you're saying?
Because those sound like big muff knobs, not overdrive knobs.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think it's a big muff. One of the big muffs is purple, isn't it?
Well, I mean, the original one, there's like a type of big muff that they call purple something. Violet. The Violet Rams.
No,
had
but
it.
I'm saying isn't one of like the.
No.
But there's like a million different big muffs, and I thought one of them was purple. Sustain.
I mean, maybe.
Is it like a fuzz type pedal? Oh, it's not a ZVEX pedal. Those wouldn't only have. Or does it have top jacks?
No.
Does it have side jacks?
Yes. It has surface.
Is it
face
is it an
surface.
original circuit or is it? Is
I know
it
I can't keep.
a copy.
What?
Is it an original circuit or is it like a copy?
I have no idea.
Do you know if it's based
Does
on
it
something
say
else?
on the pedal if it's an original circuit?
They usually don't say that. Well, actually, they do. If it is an original circuit, they want to advertise that, right?
Yeah.
This doesn't say anything about being an original or unoriginal circuit.
What is the name
Does
of
it
it?
come original?
You got to come original.
Hooah!
Okay, do this. Read all the writing
Good
on the
question.
face of the pedal.
Uh-huh. I'm not going to read it out loud.
Dang it.
Oh, you're gonna read it silently. You should have already done that.
But you did it, right?
I did.
I have
Did
no
you
idea
say
what
it's a
it
fuzz
is.
pedal?
It is called, in the listing, it is called an overdrive.
And it has a sustain.
Traditionally, people don't
do
use the
the-
word overdrive when they are referring to a fuzz
Do
pedal.
it. Does it? Doesn't Clonkalone? Don't Clonkalones have? Isn't one of their knobs labeled sustain?
No.
I don't think so.
It's gain, level, and treble. On a Klon Centaur. I have no idea what it is.
So you're saying one of those isn't sustain?
I am saying that.
Here's the thing. I know you guys know this pedal company.
Is it a Plimsoll?
Yes.
Yes.
2 points for Cole.
Yeah. When you said I know
How
that
did you do
company,
that?
it occurred to me that pedal
Dude.
was purple. All of a sudden, when you said that,
Have you guys ever owned one?
I've never even
No,
played
but
one.
I've wanted to, and I know this is like a silly reason, but there was an Andertons video where they made their own pedal boards, and he put a Plimsoll on there, and he kept going on and on about how much he loved
the
it.
captain.
It's full tone, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's full tone.
Yeah.
So is it like higher gain than an OCD?
I think it's.
I don't think it's higher gain than an OCD. It's probably
It's
like
not higher, but I
think
don't
it's
think
in
it's
the same
lower
ballpark,
either.
really.
Yeah. Man, that's weird.
yeah.
Level,
So like you
sustain,
could say
and
that
high
it's in the
cut.
same ballpark. I mean, that's like a
Oh, geez, I misled you. I said it had 3 knobs because I thought there was a little push button.
Yeah, it has
But
4 knobs.
Now that I'm
bro.
looking closer, it's a tiny
Yeah.
4th knob that's labeled
Dude,
stage 2.
tiny fourth knob.
That's interesting.
Dude, you guys want to go get fourth knob? Hit up Taco Bell, get some fourth knob.
Tri-tip. Some tri-tip. and
Fourth
some
meal.
fourth knob.
Fourth meal joke.
Hey, some of them have a little silver face on them and some don't.
That's Andy on our podcast. He's the fourth knob.
If you play a stringed instrument, you owe it to yourself to check out the Gabriel Tenorio String Company. Every string from Gabriel features a round core, fully hand-wound, one at a time in Gabriel's shop on a machine he designed himself to make sure you get the best, most consistent tone from your guitar. Gabriel makes strings for electric and acoustic guitar, bass, mandolin, uke, bass 6, banjo, and just about anything else you can think of strumming or plucking. Each set is specifically designed for your instrument to bring out the sound you always wanted to get out of it. Check out the all-nickel strings for a classic mellow tone that feels broken in from day one and just gets better over time. I've had them on my telly for a little over a year now, and I just now feel like I need to replace them. I promise you, if you try these strings, you'll never want to play another brand again. Join the string cult today at thegts.co.
Okay, next review.
Okay.
This is a 1-star review by Ahmed, and it is titled Not Worth It. September 3rd, 2015.
Not worth it.
I really like this effect. Great boutique, handmade quality, and you can shape up an extensive number of variable tones. I give it 4 stars because the stomp button is way too hard to click, and you can hear it click really high. Also, the usable gain level for me comes only in the last quarter of the effect dial, while the rest is kind of low gain. Then he said, new paragraph, update. Foot switch is not working now. And when it does, the pedal is very noisy. Using any AC adapter, while it's fine on batteries, considering the price I paid, I am rating this 1 star since it's almost not used and I already had 2 issues. And then there's a comment. What you talk about fine on batteries? This pedal doesn't use batteries.
What you talking about fine on batteries?
Is that the whole comment?
That's it. Yeah.
That's a very negative review for a 4-star review.
No, it's a 1 star.
But he started
But he
out.
said in
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
I give it 4 stars.
Well, that's because but then he updated it back to, yeah, so like even at the beginning, like.
Even when
the
he
fact
said,
that
I give
the
it 4
foot switch-
stars.
The foot switch is like super loud.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, that's pretty
Yeah, he's like,
generous.
I don't like the gain range. The foot switch is loud. 4 stars.
Yeah, that's true.
This pedal's dumb. I paid a buttload for it. 4 stars. Is it like a handmade boutique type
Is
pedal?
it from Earthquaker Devices?
It is.
I know that because their foot switches used to be super
Oh.
freaking loud.
Is it the... Couldn't be the Palisades.
No, it's
Is
2015,
it?
so it's older.
It is. It is not.
Is it the white light?
Or could it?
It is not.
Is it
Black
the
light.
Monarch?
No. No.
What color is it?
Ooh, this is tricky.
What color is the font on it?
No. So it has a base color and then a printed color, right? What's the base color?
A treble color.
Okay, the base color is black.
And what is printed on it? What color is the screen printing?
I would call it like a blue, like an ocean blue.
Is it
Not like light.
okay? I know what it is, but I can't think of the name. Is it It's like a. Does it have 1 foot switch?
It does not.
Does it have 2?
Has no foot switches? What's the guy complaining
Two
about?
foot switch.
Does it have
Doesn't even have
a
a foot
Does it have a picture of like a?
What you talking about, foot switch?
Of like
This pedal
some
doesn't
kind of,
have
like,
foot switches?
satellite on it?
A satellite?
Yeah.
No, it does not have a satellite on it.
Or like a satellite receiver? A satellite dish?
Nope.
Dang.
Satellite transmitter?
Does it have 2 swords that kind of look like satellite dishes?
To what?
2 like swords that kind of look like
I thought he
satellite
said
dishes?
Swords.
Swords.
Swords like owies?
Swords.
So two cold,
Oh, swords.
cold sores?
Swords.
two cold swords. No, there are no swords. No swords.
Have you ever swore?
Yes.
Dang, maybe I don't know what it is.
I don't know where.
Oh, but it is like night related, right?
Nope.
It's not related to.
The name and artwork have nothing to do with nighttime.
Not nighttime, like nights,
KNIGHT.
like Knights of the Round Table.
Oh, nope. Have nothing to do. Nope, nothing to do with those either.
And it's black with
Is it mage?
teal on it.
Black with
Mhm.
Is it still in production?
I don't know.
Is that the standard color or is it a limited edition?
I want to say this is the standard color, but I'm not positive on that. But I feel like I've seen this color before.
man.
How many knobs does it have?
4.
Oh,
Is it
okay,
that-
I know. It's a newer
is it-
one, right?
Oh, it has 2 foot switches? No,
Does
the
it
review's
have-
from 2015, isn't it?
But like,
Yep.
But like what, Aaron?
Somebody bought this pedal, went back in time to 2015.
It's not the one with the octopus on it? No, because that's like some
Does not have-
freaking...
that's just
Well, that's their logo.
that's the depths.
Depths.
That's is it Spires? Spires?
It is. That's 4 points for Cole.
I was thinking it was the Fuzzmaster General, but that only has one foot switch. But that is more like it's black with like green on it, like aqua colored. So that's why I was.
Dude, that pedal's pretty rad looking, and you described it well, the colors and everything. And those two big old knobs.
I didn't
guys,
think that pedal was that old though.
I really like those two big old knobs.
So you guys know more about fuzz than I do. One knob is called green, one knob is called red, one knob is called tone, and the other one's called fuzz.
It's two fuzzes together. So the tone and fuzz are universal.
It's like a
but it has two channels.
There's a green channel and a red channel, so those are the levels for each one, I believe.
You guys, one of the foot switches is called activate.
Yeah, but it makes sense.
Active. I think all the Earthquaker devices ones say activate.
Weren't we making fun of that?
No, it says active.
Oh, that was active.
Just active.
I was saying, and I said activate.
Oh, I guess they don't.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's a cool pedal, but that's kind of crazy. Like it's very clearly. At one point, I was gonna, I was thinking it was gonna be some low gain pedal. Like some freaking.
See, I thought that came out the same time as the gray channel, which doesn't seem like it would be 2015. That's so weird. That freaks me out.
The way to figure that out is to just Google it and then look for YouTube videos of when it came out.
I guess, yeah.
But that is all the YouTube videos are from first half of
2017 or 18. Oh, 16?
That dude.
He must have bought it immediately.
Yeah, here's March 2016. Yeah, that's weird.
Because I think it
What's
came
the
out
date?
at NAMM of 2016 was when they announced all that stuff. That was the year they had 8 pedals that came out.
Did you ask her? Oh, yeah, she can.
It was September of 15, right?
All right.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read my last review.
All right.
You're not going to answer his question?
What? He's asking me about how many earthquake devices came out in 2016.
No, I said the review is from
September
research. 15. Yeah, do your research, bruh.
Yes. Yes, it came out September 3rd, 2015.
Dude, I like this pedal. It's
Why don't you read a third review now?
That's a great idea, Aaron.
Don't let me stop you.
Okay, this pedal...
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, good.
Go ahead.
This pedal is by Cody Green, with an E at the end. Green A. This is a 2-star review, and he has an autofill title, so I'm not going to read it because it's too good, and I want you to hear it in. Is it
OTTO fill?
February 4th, 2015.
Oh, that's when the Spires came out. Sorry.
Was not a huge fan of the pedal, to be honest. I think they reached what they were going for, but this pedal was not what I was going for.
What a weird, they obviously accomplished what they were trying to, but it didn't.
I think, I'm going to read that again. I think they reached what they were going for, but this pedal was not what I was going for.
Strange.
And yet, you actually went for it.
And
exactly. You should have researched what they were going for first.
The blank version is the only version that seems salvageable to me. The other two modes are too separated and kind of like farting bumblebees.
Too separated.
For me.
I like that way to describe the gain structure.
Plus, I like farting bumblebees. Do you remember them? Their first album was awesome.
Gain is separated, like a bunch of farting bumblebees.
What I mean is, if I was to sustain a single chord, it would break up way too easy. Luckily, I bought a Boss NTZ in the same package, and that actually has a suggested effect EQ setting. I mainly use that for effect. I was going for a more distortion sound for some new metal low tuning, so that could be my problem. If you tune to standard, it may be better for you. Might also be a good bass pedal, but I do not have a bass.
Is it some kind of pitch shifting?
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Whoa, what was that sound? Did you hear that, Aaron?
Yeah. It sounded like some kind of
Okay.
like alert thing.
Yeah, that was bonkers.
Sorry.
Is it like a fuzz?
It is.
Okay, because I got that from your Metal Zone part when he was talking about the EQ.
Is it an octave fuzz?
Mm.
I assumed it had EQ for a fuzz setting.
It is not an octave.
But it
Why
has
would it-
3 modes on it, right? So it has like a 3-way selector
Yes.
somewhere.
Why would it matter if he tunes down, though?
I think you're
It's
saying
so
it doesn't
weird.
like if it doesn't handle bass, it might like start to
But
like.
then he says
sputter.
right at the end, it might be a good for bass.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
it does, yeah.
This is not good for down-tuned guitars, but it might be good for bass.
If only I could tune down 2 octaves, maybe it would work well.
Is it a boutique? Let's.
It is
What
not.
color is it?
The guy ordered an MT2 in the same order. So.
Wait, is it the? Oh, is it the Electro-Harmonix Big Muff Pi with tone wick?
It is not.
Is it the Metal Muff?
It
Is
is
it
not.
an Electro-Harmonix pedal?
It
Is
is
it a
not.
Boss pedal?
Yes.
Is it the Boss FZ2?
It is not.
I don't know what the Boss FZs are.
Does it have fuzz in the name?
Is it called a Super Fuzz? Is it an FZ3?
It is not.
Is it an FZ5?
Yes, it is. Wow, 6
Oh,
points.
FC4?
Oh,
FC4.
it's an FC5.
I've never seen. I don't think Boss does.
By the way, you said
fours.
MTZ. Does his review say MTZ, or did you read a 2 as a Z?
Let me see.
Dude, that is a weird-looking Boss pedal.
It's just called
I
Fuzz.
know. It looks like like it's fake or
Fuzz.
something.
Yeah, and it has like the same finish that Electro-Harmonix pedals have. Like
What did I say?
it's just like that
What did you ask me if
unfinished
I-
metal.
MTZ.
You said MTZ.
M-
I'm assuming.
That's what he wrote.
Oh, so
He wrote MTZ.
there's no such thing. He means MT2, right? He must.
What's Cosm again?
It's a type of amp. It's a type of preamp technology.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I think it's like another, like, remember MOSFET was a big thing?
Yeah, yeah.
I think it might be somewhere along those same, like not similar to that, but it's a type of thing. Let's see, Cosm. Now I kind of want to know.
But it's like a Roland proprietary thing.
What is Cosm?
Composite
like it.
object sound modeling. So it's
Never
basically
mind.
like modeling used
Yeah,
made
yeah.
from.
But it's probably like how the Helix works. How it's like they're trying to model the individual components of something, maybe.
But it's not analog. I was thinking it was analog modeling.
Those guitars stimulate a range of classic modern guitar amps, cabinets, and microphones. No, I think it's digital. It
Oh
must be.
yeah.
We found in keyboards, digital recorders, mixers. Dude, that's weird. Then that it would be a
Apparently,
fuzz.
Martin guitars sometimes have a Cosm preamp from Roland.
That would make sense. Like
acoustic
Fishman
modeling.
Fishman has a ton of different, like their Aura system. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, yeah. So here you go. Cosm
basically a way
is
of making
Roland's
an
innovative
undersaddle
and powerful
transducer.
technology used to digitally recreate the sound of classical musical instruments and effects.
Oh,
So it's
I
just
should've
like-
said that 2 minutes
It's like
ago.
anything they do is Cosm.
Basically,
But you're
anything,
right.
any modeling.
Any modeling for it's just the name of Roland's modeling.
Yeah,
Roland or
so I was
Boss.
completely wrong initially about what it was.
Rolling.
They see me
rolling.
rolling.
You can use that to sync up our tracks too, Aaron, if you want to. From when we
Patrolling
both said
and
what.
trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Well, Phil, those were
Okay, so
three
this is
great
officially
reviews,
this
and
is
I'm
the
glad
first.
that Cole got all the points.
This is the
for
first
them.
Boss pedal that I officially hate the look of.
It's
No, it's no Eventide Rose, but it's ugly.
I just hate the name of it. Fuzz. Call it something fuzz or fuzz something. Fuzz.
Yeah,
Plus,
Buzz.
like, if they're going for, like, a very simplistic thing, then it's got this freaking dumb Cosm logo underneath it. Like, if you're going for simplicity, just put fuzz on it. And
So
call
it's
it
a
day,
digital
you know?
fuzz.
What a dumb pedal.
I'm into
no
it.
wonder. Oh, it's because you like dumb stuff.
I'm not into it. This has been great. If you want to subscribe to our Patreon channel, do it right now. Not channel. There's no channel.
Waiting for? Come on. Do it. Come on.
I love this. The tagline at the very end. The boss FC5.
cool. The society
You-
gloom. Join the Patreon. Do
Hey,
it.
y'all.
That was a throwback for our old school fans.
Come on. I'm right here. Come on.
Well, folks, thanks for friendship.
Thanks for friendship.
Thanks for friendship.
For Cole Duke, thanks for friendship.
For Aaron Abubo and Phil Eisenhower, I'm Cole Duke. Thanks for friendship.
For everyone, I'm me.
Maybe.
Thanks for everything. Julie Newmar. Tu Wong Fu.
So long. Thanks for all
Thanks
the
for
fish.
everything. Thanks for nothing. All right. And that'll do it.